In this video, we are going to cover a detailed summary of Shakespeare's magical comedy, A Midsummer Night's, exploring its story, characters, and enchanting events in narrative form. So, let's start. In the bustling city of Athens, the story of A Midsummer Night's Dream begins with Duke Theseus preparing for his wedding to Hippolyta, the queen of the Amazons. The city is alive with anticipation and excitement, as the upcoming wedding promises a grand celebration. Yet, beneath the surface of civic joy, matters of the heart are already stirring. Aegeus, an Athenian nobleman, approaches the duke with a pressing issue. His daughter, Hermia, refuses to marry Demetrius, the man he has chosen for her. Hermia's heart belongs to another Lysander, a young man who loves her deeply. The conflict sets the stage for the intricate web of love, magic, and confusion that will unfold. Hermia and Lysander, determined to be together despite her father's disapproval, decide to flee Athens under the cover of night. They plan to escape to the forest outside the city, where the strict laws of Athens cannot reach them. However, they are unaware that Demetrius, enraged by Hermia's defiance, is determined to pursue them. Helena, Hermia's close friend who secretly loves Demetrius, learns of this plan and decides to follow him into the forest, hoping to win his affection. Thus, for young Athenians venture into the mystical forest, driven by love, loyalty, and longing, setting the stage for confusion and enchantment. Meanwhile, a group of Athenian craftsmen, affectionately referred to as the Mechanicals, are preparing a play for the Duke's wedding. Among them is Bottom, a weaver with a grand personality and inflated sense of his own talent. The men are earnest in their desire to perform, though clumsy and comical in their efforts. They rehearse diligently, unaware that their path will soon cross with the magical creatures of the forest, leading to moments of humor and chaos that will affect both mortals and immortals alike. In the forest, unseen by human eyes, lives a magical world governed by fairies. Oberon, the fairy king, and Titania, his queen, rule over this enchanted realm. Despite their power and beauty, their relationship is strained. Titania has refused to surrender a young boy she has adopted, whom Oberon desires for his own purposes. Oberon, frustrated by her defiance, decides to intervene with magic. He instructs Puck, a mischievous and clever fairy, to fetch a magical flower whose juice, when applied to a sleeping person's eyelids, causes them to fall in love with the first creature they see upon waking. Oberon plans to use this magic both to punish Titania and to influence the humans in the forest. The entanglement of love in the forest begins when Oberon applies the flower's magic to Titania while she sleeps. Upon waking, she sees Bottom, whose head has magically been transformed into that of a donkey by Puck's playful mischief. Enchanted and infatuated, Titania dotes on Bottom, attending to him with exaggerated devotion. The absurdity of a fairy queen falling in love with a donkey-headed weaver creates humor, highlighting Shakespeare's playful exploration of love's irrationality and the unpredictable effects of desire. Meanwhile, Oberon notices the chaos among the human lovers. He witnesses Puck mistakenly anoint Lysander's eyes instead of Demetrius, causing Lysander to fall in love with Helena. Hermia, who once shared Lysander's affection, is now rejected, leading to jealousy, confusion, and conflict. Helena believes the sudden attention from both men is a cruel joke, while Hermia is bewildered and heartbroken. Oberon instructs Puck to correct a mistake, applying the magic to Demetrius so that he truly loves Helena, resolving the entanglements of affection. Yet, for a time, the forest is filled with quarrels, misunderstandings, and comic disputes, as each lover struggles to navigate the sudden shifts of desire. Back in the forest, Bottom, still enchanted by Titania, experiences a surreal blend of fear and delight. His fellow craftsmen, searching for him, encounter the fairy queen and her retinue, witnessing the bizarre and magical events unfolding. The mixture of human folly and fairy enchantment adds layers of humor, suspense, and wonder to the story. Oberon, observing the chaos he has sown, ultimately intervenes to restore order. He lifts the spell from Titania, reconciling with her, and ensures that the lovers' affections are correctly aligned. Lysander with Hermia, and Demetrius with Helena. Harmony returns to the forest as reason and magic align. As dawn approaches, The forest becomes a place of revelation and reconciliation. The four young Athenians awaken, guided by Puck to find their feelings restored to the natural order. Their love is reaffirmed, stronger for the trials and confusion they have endured. The mischievous events leave behind laughter and lessons about the unpredictability of love, the power of forgiveness, and the magic of nature's enchantments. Meanwhile, Bottom is returned to the human realm, his donkey head removed, and he retains only a faint memory of the surreal experiences among the fairies. The story concludes in Athens with a joyful celebration. Theseus overrules Aegeus's demand, allowing Hermia to marry Lysander alongside Demetrius and Helena. The four lovers are united in harmony, and the city prepares for the wedding festivities. To add further amusement and charm, the mechanicals perform their play for the Duke and his guests. Their honest but bumbling performance entertains all, including the newlyweds and the royal court. The interplay of human comedy, magical intervention, and poetic storytelling creates a layered conclusion, blending humor, romance, and enchantment. Finally, Puck addresses the audience, offering a gentle epilogue. He apologizes for any offense the play may have caused, reminding viewers that the story is a dreamlike experience, a playful exploration of love, illusion, and the whimsical nature of human and fairy interactions. The forest fades, and Athens returns to order, leaving audiences with laughter, reflection, and a sense of wonder. A Midsummer Night's Dream is a story about love's complexities, the collision of reality and imagination, and the magical forces that influence human lives. Shakespeare explores the irrationality of desire, the humor in mistaken identity, and the harmony that comes from understanding and reconciliation. The play remains a timeless blend of comedy, romance, and fantasy, enchanting audiences with its wit, charm, and enduring insight into the human heart.